a new home for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
Whether you're new to the plant-based scene or are a longtime advocate, I hope this video inspires you to continue along this healthful journey. So along with a nutritious diet, I believe other healthful lifestyle measures are necessary to fully reap the benefits of what our bodies are capable of, given the proper opportunity. Currently, I begin each day with a little introspective journaling in front of my sun lamp. After 15 minutes or so of writing, I complete my segment and turn to whatever book I'm reading at the moment. If you saw my last What I Eat in a Day, yes, I am still reading Fast Food Genocide by Dr. Furman. That's how challenging it is to find quiet time to read when you have a toddler. I'm sure many of you out there are aware of this. So anytime I get a chance to sneak away, this is typically what I'm reading. After about 5 years together, I am finally rubbing off on my not-so-plant-based boyfriend. So this is our morning ritual. He tries to eat his oatmeal before our daughter can eat it for him. Ionna goes to daycare 4 days out of the week, so I make sure to prepare all of her meals ahead of time. Today she decided to assist me. So we're packing up her walnuts for some of those fatty acids. All right, all done?
Yeah.
Okay, we have some grapes, some raw veggies, there's your walnuts. And we have her oatmeal with beans and chia seeds, as well as some quinoa with mushrooms and different mixed veggies and lentils, and organic strawberries.
I have lentils. Can I have a walnut?
Yes, you can have a walnut.
It's cold.
I know it's cold. It was in the freezer. You're so funny. Are you ready to go daycare? Ready to go see Miss Karen? I finally found an easy way to keep my family fed and nourished. So I just throw some oatmeal and some water in the slow cooker before we go to bed at night. And when we wake up, we have fresh oatmeal. These are whole oat groats too, so they are absolutely delicious. Surprisingly, we do not get sick of them morning after morning after morning. Oats are so versatile. There are so many different things you can do with them, and they're so good for you. So why not? Ionna is my eager little kitchen helper. I love that she wants to be involved in making our food, so she learns from a young age how to go about incorporating these different items into her meals. All done? All right, let's go daycare. After I drop my daughter off, I have approximately an hour I set aside each morning to get some exercise. This is non-negotiable. There is almost never a day I can recall where this is not the case. Since I injured myself once again doing more vigorous exercise, I am now going to be walking for the next foreseeable future. It's also a gorgeous day, so getting outside in the fresh air and getting some sunshine, I feel like I'm killing 3 birds with 1 stone.
Must be playing tricks with time. What are you doing to me? Hold on, what I give to make you.
I constantly get the impression that stretching is one of the most overlooked areas of exercise. It is just as important as strength training and cardio. You really want to have this well-balanced program around your physical activity. So I try to take at least 15 to 20 minutes after the majority of my workouts, regardless of what the workout. This was like an hour-long walk, so my hips are a little displaced from all the pavement I was walking on. But for the most part, regardless of what I'm doing, I try to fit this in.
Wait a second, take it slow. What I do to me.
So for the past 6 months, I've started off generally every morning with obviously tons of water. But on top of that, about an hour after waking, I try to remember to take one of these NMN supplements. So this is nicotinimide mononucleotide. The reason I take this supplement is based on David Sinclair's research, and that is to take either nicotinamide or the NMN version of nicotinamide, which is what I'm taking, with resveratrol. Most people think they get tons of this from red wine, when in all actuality you have to drink like 200 glasses of red wine in order to get the amount that would entail healthful benefits to your system. I'm not going to get into a lot of my experience with the benefits or lack of benefits involved, because I want to make that a separate video. The reason I take these supplements are for twofold. First and foremost, DNA repair and improvements in mitochondrial function and efficiency. I just wanted to point that out because I want to be very transparent with you guys. But it's approximately 9 a.m. so I'm officially going to start getting my breakfast ready. And this is very unorthodox. I am kind of an a la carte kind of girl in the mornings. This is going to be a very realistic video. I'm not going to try to do anything fancy. This is literally what I eat in reality on a general basis. I am going to start off with my raw veggies, first and foremost. Oh my God. Okay. My fridge is always super full on Mondays because we go grocery shopping and meal prep on Sundays. So, yes, I still eat my broccoli, my cauliflower, my zucchini, and my carrots typically on any given morning. I crave raw vegetables and raw fruit so much that it has become the majority of my my meals at this point. So as you all know, these take a ridiculous amount of time to chew, so I am going to get some work done while I start my breakfast. By the way, I absolutely hate the fact that I use so much plastic for these vegetables, but I cannot find another means that would be so flexible in my fridge. If you guys have any idea of some other sort of bag that has a more healthful material and is more biodegradable, is not going to end up in the ocean somewhere, then I would really appreciate your recommendations on a more eco-friendly type. Yes, I did in fact eat all of those veggies and they were delicious. So for my starch, and this is to provide the basis of my calories throughout the day, but also it's to keep me feeling full, because raw vegetables are great and they give you that sense of bulk in your tummy, but you don't necessarily hit those certain receptors that are necessary for that long-term satiation, because they don't contain these different resistant starches and slow burning starches that are essential for the long-term feelings of satiety. So I'm going to have some black beans and that leftover quinoa with veggies. Let's see if I can get it in there. Mixed veggies, mushrooms, and lentils that I had left over from my daughter's meals. So for dessert, strawberries. And yes, I do eat the stems because that's probably the most nutritious part of the whole strawberry. So I am going to eat this and get some more work done. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly the one.
So I'm gonna chop up some white button mushrooms, some baby bellas, and some shiitake mushrooms to put on top of my salad. These have great weight loss benefits, but they also have adaptogens, so they have this ability to like regulate so many different things in our body. They actually determined that there are receptors in our gut specifically for mushrooms or fungi. So clearly we are supposed to consume these regularly. And most of the time I find that dietitians, plant-based dietitians in particular, recommend getting at least 3 different species of mushrooms per week, hence why I have such a variety here. But having more plants in your system, or a greater variety of plants in your system, is great for your biodiversity in your gut. These also give your salad a wonderful texture. So it's almost like a meaty substitute. It just provides a little more sustenance, I feel, in your otherwise vegetative meal. So I'm going to heat these in the microwave for about a minute just to get them lightly cooked. You don't want to eat mushrooms completely raw because they are slightly carcinogenic if they're not lightly cooked. So here is my giant batch salad for the week. I made this yesterday. I do this every Sunday. You just wipe out the condensation on the inside of the lid. Keep a towel in between the lid and the vegetables, and it helps to keep them fresh throughout the week. So, if I remember correctly, this salad contains some yellow bell peppers, romaine lettuce, bok choy, broccoli sprouts, green and red cabbage, as well as lacinato and curly leaf kale. So, this will supply my leafy greens for the week, and it actually stays fresh for that duration. Okay, so there's my salad. Now I'm gonna dress it. So these are the delicious herbs and spices I'm going to be putting on top of my salad. I don't typically mix something together ahead of time. Like, I don't make a dressing per se with the herbs and spices. I just put them on there and then throw some vinegar on top and just move it around as I eat it, and it works just fine. I don't feel the need to like mix anything together. So I'm going to be using some cayenne, ground cumin, some organic all-purpose seasoning, chipotle powder, some ground black peppercorn. This helps for increasing bioavailability. And here are those kelp flakes that I referred to earlier that I've been putting in my daughter's diet to help increase our iodine, as well as some crushed red pepper flakes, some nutritional yeast, as well as some garlic. So many of these are beneficial for both health and weight loss, but in all, it's really important to just find something that you enjoy to make sure you're eating your salad regularly. People are so afraid to liberally apply their herbs and spices, but it's really what makes the salad. I'm also going to add some romas, as well as my slightly cooked mushrooms. And for the starch, I'm going to add some more of those black beans that I was eating earlier, and perhaps some sweet potatoes. We'll see. Oh, and of course I'm going to dress it with the red wine vinegar. When eating a salad as a meal, you must add enough starch in order to keep you satiated from one meal to the next. Otherwise, these vegetables have such a quick transit time that they are going to go straight through your system, leaving you hungry. So the key to living on a healthy diet is to make sure you get plenty of starch in each meal. So things like beans, potatoes, rice, millet, sweet potatoes, squash. Those are the complex carbohydrates that are going to keep you feeling full the longest. People underestimate the health benefits of vinegar. They are so helpful for weight loss and weight maintenance because of their effects on AMP kinase. But also, this is a fermented food. So there are loads of prebiotics in here that will feed your gut bugs. So here is my yummy salad. And I'm going to be eating this outside to get some sunshine. After my salad, I will be eating those berries that I thought earlier. So just some mixed berries that were frozen and are ready and available at any point in time. It's a great thing to have on hand, as well as frozen veggies for stir fries and all sorts of Instant Pot meals. So there are ways to make this lifestyle convenient and easy and less time consuming and laborious than it seems. I hope some of these meals inspire you, or the reality of a plant-based diet is more accessible at this point because of all of the wonderful resources like YouTube and Instagram and all the different modalities out there we have at our fingertips to implement this lifestyle in a very meaningful way. The more people we can get on board with this lifestyle, the better off we all will be. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next one.